Coaches, let's take a look at some pressure man defense from Grand Canyon University, led by head coach Molly Miller. In this video, we'll be taking a look at what Miller calls gobbles. What is a gobble? A gobble is an aggressive play on the ball. From one pass away, the off-ball defender attacks the driver, attempting to gobble up the ball. Here's an example from GCU. With this player lifted to the wing, there is not enough space for the driver to attack. This is a single gap. She attacks anyway, and you see the gobble as the off-ball defender attacks the basketball. Here's a snippet from Miller's appearance on a Quick Timeout podcast, link provided, explaining the gobble concept.
When you're so close you can guard two, that's kind of a rule. And that might not be like a dead-on trap, but it might be, I call it gobble in the gaps. So if you're in the gap and you're playing big and wide and someone's coming at your gap, if you can kind of get your fingertips on it, not a chest stop because that's an easy draw kick, but if you can kind of get your fingertips on it and get in that gobble opportunity, you can gobble up the ball, but you can also recover to your man if they were to pass it to your man because, again, they're so close you can guard two.
Let's look at this possession from a spacing perspective. With the ball centered, the player could attack either side of the floor. Here there is more space. The space between the ball and the next player is ample enough to attack. Instead of attacking here, however, the driver attacks the single gap. Attacking space where there is none leads to the gobble opportunity for GCU. GCU uses denial to turn players into drivers. With no one available to pass to, often the player with the ball just takes off. The problem with that is, from this 5-out spacing, players attack single gaps. Here they get away with it, but after some great defensive rotations, they try to attack space where there is none again, and the ball gets gobbled up. Ball screen defense, GCU can gobble up drivers if the offense's spacing is not impeccable. Here Montana has a spread ball screen set up. When the ball handler accepts the screen, she'll be driving toward the double side. My preference is for the players on the double side to hold the sideline, meaning both players have their heels nearly on the sideline. This makes it harder for the nail defender to help on the drive and recover to her man. As Miller said, when a defender is close enough to guard two, make a play on the ball and gobble it up. Many teams choose not to help off the strong side corner. But a gobble is not help. It's not a stunt and recover. It's an aggressive play on the ball, a committed attempt to dislodge it when the space is such that two can guard one.